Manage by exception. This principle establishes accountability within the project management team for each of the 6 project objectives. In Prince 2, accountability for directing, managing, and delivering the project is established by defining tolerances at project, stage, work package, and product levels. And authority is delegated from one management level to the next by setting of tolerances against 6 objectives of time, cost, scope, quality, risk, and benefits. Before we proceed further, let's understand what tolerances are. Tolerances are permissible deviations above and below a plan's performance targets without escalating the deviation to the next level of management. Let's understand this with examples. Time. This refers to the duration over which the project's products will be developed. Tolerance for this aspect of the project is set at 3 levels, i.e., project, stage, and work package. For example, in a project involving construction of a house, the duration of the entire project may be 10 months with tolerance of plus or minus 15 days. This is project-level tolerance, which will be set by the corporate or program management. And the tolerance of 15 days can be used for the stages in the project as determined by project board. And within a stage, the project manager can allocate the agreed stage tolerances to work packages depending on constraints. Cost. This refers to the money spent on developing the project's products and achieving the project's objectives. Tolerance for this aspect is also set at 3 levels, i.e., project, stage, and work package. For instance, you are constructing a 15-story building with a budget of £10 million and tolerance of plus or minus £100,000. Then the project board has the authority to manage the product if the project costs do not exceed or go under defined tolerances. The project board will use these allocations to set limits on costs to be incurred in each stage. And the project manager will use the stage-level budget and tolerances to allocate costs and tolerances to each work package within which the team managers must operate. Quality. Prince 2 defines quality as the totality of features and inherent or assigned characteristics of a product, person, process, service, and/or system that bears on its ability to show that it meets expectations or satisfies stated needs, requirements, or specifications. Quality tolerances are set at project and product levels. For example, if you are developing a new model of a laptop, you can set quality tolerances for the laptop as a whole, e.g., should be durable and last for 2 years of extensive use, say 10 hours a day, or its individual components such as a processor, e.g., should process X amount of data in Y seconds, keyboard, e.g., the width between keys should XX millimeters, etc. Scope. This refers to the sum total of the outputs of a plan. It is important to gain agreement on what the project will create to avoid scope creep and overspends. Tolerances for this aspect can be defined at project, stage, and work package levels. For example, the scope of a project involving construction of the hospital can be documented in the project plan as G+6 building, with built-up area of 20,000 square feet, plus or minus 150 square feet. And similarly, scope can be defined and tolerances set at stage and work package levels. Risk. This refers to the uncertainties that can positively or negatively affect the achievement of project objectives. Risk tolerances, too, can be set at project, stage, and work package levels. Risk tolerances are used to express the risk appetite of an organization, i.e., the amount of risk it is willing to accept. Once there is clarity on the risk appetite of the organization, the project board can then determine when and how risks can be managed during the project. Risk tolerances can be set on the basis of the impact of risk on other tolerance areas such as time, cost, scope, benefits, and quality, e.g., any event that will result in the delay of project by X weeks must be escalated, etc. Benefits. This refers to the improvements or advantages that the project's products will provide to the stakeholders. Tolerances for benefits are set only at the project level because changes to benefits will affect the viability of the project. For example, increase in revenue by 10% plus or minus 1%. So, manage by exception principle enables a project to establish the degree of accountability within the project team for better control and management of project. It also provides scope for senior management to manage their time across the projects they are handling. We will discuss this in more detail as part of our session on the plans theme.